Imagine stepping into a time machine and landing in 1977 where muscle met luxury, and American automotive design was at its absolute peak. One car stood tall as a symbol of power, prestige, and presence: the 1977 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Brougham. This wasn't just a car, it was a cultural icon, a rolling piece of art that made heads turn and hearts race. And today, we're about to rediscover why this legend still commands respect nearly 5 decades later. So buckle up, because what you're about to see is pure automotive nostalgia at its finest. Before we dive into this remarkable story, take a moment to subscribe to Ideal Vehicles. Here, we bring you the rarest classics, the boldest concepts, and the most inspiring stories from the world of cars. Hit that bell so you never miss a journey into the past, present, or future of automobiles. Now, let's rewind the clock and look at the Cutlass Supreme Brougham not just as a vehicle, but as a statement. Released in 1977, this beauty was the crown jewel of the Oldsmobile Cutlass lineup. It wasn't just about getting from point A to point B, it was about doing it in unmatched style and comfort. And for American families and young professionals alike, this model offered just the right mix of class and muscle. Under the hood, the 77 Cutlass Supreme Brougham came with a range of engine options, but most notably the 5.7L Rocket V8 made. Its mark, it wasn't the fastest car on the road, but it had more than enough torque to make you feel its presence. It had that deep, throaty growl that only old-school American V8 South could produce raw, authentic, and satisfying. What made this Cutlass different from other mid-sized coupes of its time was its design philosophy. That long, sweeping hood, the elegant chrome accents, and the signature front grille gave it a commanding road presence. The body lines were smooth and bold, striking the perfect balance between aggressiveness and sophistication. The Brougham trim added premium touches: padded landau roofs, wire wheel covers, and plush interiors that made even short drives feel luxurious. Speaking of interiors, step inside the 1977 Cutlass Supreme Brougham and you're welcomed by a cabin that felt more like a personal lounge. Velour or genuine leather upholstery, faux wood trim, and a dash layout that was both functional and classy. It wasn't just built for the driver, it was built to impress passengers too. With power windows, cruise control, and even an optional 8-track stereo, this car had features that were ahead of its time. But beyond the specs, this Oldsmobile carried soul. It represented a time when American manufacturers put pride into every detail. The 70s were about personal expression, and the Cutlass Supreme Brougham gave people a way to express their taste, status, and identity through their car. Whether parked at a downtown diner or cruising down Route 66, it stood out as a refined powerhouse that didn't beg for attention. It naturally attracted it. In Europe, the car was less common, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it became an exotic slice of American automotive history. Its rarity overseas only added to its charm. Today, well-preserved models of the 1977 Cutlass Supreme Brougham are highly sought after not just for their retro appeal, but for the craftsmanship that modern cars often lack. For many Americans, this car wasn't just transportation, it was part of the family. Weddings, road trips, first dates memories were made in the backseat of a Cutlass. It was part of the fabric of American life during a simpler, yet stylish time. If you've ever wondered what it feels like to drive a true American classic, one that blends elegance, muscle, and character, the 1977 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Brougham is your answer. It's not just a car, it's a time capsule, and it's still winning hearts today. So tell us in the comments, have you ever seen one in person, or do you dream of owning one? And don't forget, this is just one of many legends we bring to life here on Ideal Vehicles. Stick around because the ride has only just begun.